What's up, y'all? In today's video, we're going to be that time that we put NahKeyToma Plaza 4. That's right, 4 is coming up, and it's going to be in this area, which is normally when we have the door propped open like this. And yes, for those of you wondering, yep, I know some people have asked over the years, but when that door closes, we have this hot mess right here. And so we're going to have a NahKeyToma Plaza 4 right here. It's going to be, I'm probably going to have to cut some of this wood, or I'm going to have to cut the top of it. This one is obviously a little bit taller. They don't even actually sell NahKeyToma Plaza 1 in the stores anymore. So this is an antique, I guess, now. Freaking stores. But like we did NahKeyToma Plaza 2, which ended up being Kim's because it had wood paneling, and then we had NahKeyToma Plaza 3 that we talked about and kind of put together in Saturday Morning Live that I ended up riveting together. Now we have NahKeyToma Plaza 4 because this little cubby area is kind of a leftover. It was a shelf. I was like, hey, maybe I could use that shelf. It ended up fitting perfectly here, and it actually I had to cut that, but this ended up actually fitting perfectly on top of it, and this has all my cam lock stuff. However, there is some stuff some drawers here that, I don't know, maybe they're all used, but that can go on whatever shelf goes here. So this cabinet is 4 foot wide. So we've got 4 foot right there. We've got up to about 70 inches, 69, 68 inches to right there. And then this does have a lip. So we're right at 72. I may have to take a grinder and cut the very tops off of whatever shelf I put right here. The toolboxes are probably going to stay there. We talked about this in the Milwaukee Pack Out Toolbox series. And this is just another one of those areas over the years that has gotten just cluttered. And, you know, I recently redid this one. I've kind of been on a kick this year of getting all this done up a little bit better. So the shelf that's going to go right here, there's going to be mostly stuff that I don't really need a lot of or need to access a lot of. Like right now, I have to come over here and like lift this wood out of the way, and I've got like old carpets right here. And there's just so many various things that for a while I was going to make it cam lock because there's cubbies, but you can't really see what's in the very back of the cubby back there. So it's just gotten messy over the years, and pretty much everything that's here now could be condensed down to just a plastic box. Probably the bigger size boxes. I could honestly put everything that's in this shelf. There's some Kirk Interlock right there. Look at that. Hey, Kirk Interlock, what are you doing down there? Honestly, once I clean it out and put some of the stuff in the actual bins where it needs to go, all of it could fit in just a couple of those bins and take up a lot less room, and we'd have more room to put other stuff. Like if we come over here, we still have the remnants of y'all remember the plastic guys right there. That was the problem, is that they bend a little bit. So hopefully once I get that up, I can take some of this stuff, move over there and clear that area out so I can roll Red Rolly 1.0 back and forth, which may spur me on to buying. I've really been considering Red Rolly 3, but it would only be practical if it lived right there, and that would have to be cleaned up. Thus, long story short, that area needs to be redone so that we'll have, just more room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be time-lapsing this. This is the end of the day today, and it's actually just past 6 o'clock, and I'm not going to stay here to start this today because it's been a pretty long, rough day. I've been out for the past couple of days, pretty much from 10 to 4-ish, so I hadn't had time to do a whole lot in the shop. But tomorrow morning when I get here, besides, I already know I got somebody coming in for a Circle Plus key, I'm going to start tearing all this out, moving it around, moving it to Carson for the time being, so that we can pull that shelf out, dismantle it, box everything up, and then try to find a suitable shelf. So before the phone interrupts this video again, tomorrow morning when I come in, first thing, we're going to go straight into time lapse, tearing all this out, boxing it all up. I've got to find a 48 inch by 18 inches deep, because that's the deal. Most 48 inches that I've run across, I haven't been back to Home Depot, but I want a wire shelf like NahKeyToma Plaza 1 and 3. There are wood shelf versions like 2, but I don't want that up here. I want the wire shelf version. Obviously that means we got to buy more plastic bins. More plastic bins to put stuff in. NahKeyToma Plaza 4 has round bars. I did not want this kind, but it's the only kind I could get. So is what it is. One last look before NahKeyToma 4 goes up. I even have to move all this. I gotta move all that. I can't bring myself to start this task, y'all. Because what in the, you know what am I going to do with all this? Like, I've got jobs booked tomorrow pretty much all day too, which means I've only got a couple hours first thing in the morning. I've only got like 30 minutes left in the day today before we close. So I guess I'm going to have to move the bulk of it over here and then maybe over here as well for the time being, and just hope I don't need access. But I got to find a more permanent place for this. Has been my wood section. Look at this, y'all. Man, look at that. I tell you what, y'all are jealous, aren't you? I know you're jealous. That's like worth what, $100 now. Sheesh. Anyway, so I guess all I can do is figure it out. It's even worth $100 with that groove down the middle. So this comes to the point of me finding a place for scrap wood. And while I'm at it, probably scrap metal. There's my metal. Yes, with a drop safe, and then there's my wood, and yes, with a drop safe. What to do with it now? Obviously the answer would be the back room somewhere, because I, don't really need it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to start finding a spot in the back. Come on, let's take the biggest piece and that'll help us. Okay, so I've gotten most of the boxes out. We have some old like Jado and Pato things here. We have privacy, flush, flush door, old safe deposit box locks right there, and then like spring pivot hinges, sliding door lock, and then like door stops, which I'm actually gonna have to install one of these. It's a good thing that I've got 7 or 8 right there, because I'm gonna be putting one on the floor to keep the door from going a certain distance back, which you will see later. So where we're at now, gotten most of the boxes except for that guy. Let's see what's in here, in case y'all are curious about what kind of stuff's in here. Shelf clips, those are the clips that I use on the shelves way over there. What was this? What was this? This is gonna be some kind of roller. I've always wanted to do something with these. I want to make like a skateboard with a bunch of these on it, but I've never gotten around to it. And I've only got, I don't know, I think I can make a pair of shoes with those. What do you think? I do need to soak them in oil though while they're just sitting around. or at least clean off that and spray Houdini on it so that it can be stored for another 20 years while I decide whether or not I want to make rolly wheels. We got a couple of old Armalites here. An old Corbin. Oh, I can't believe somebody stamped that. I didn't do it. A lot of various sizes of desktop. Oh, look, there's a wheel. we have one wheel. One wheel can go in there. And then up here we have a lot of Adams Wright parts and stuff. This is all like end caps for stuff, just retail stuff that very rarely comes up, but we have it when we need it. And then the cam locks will all get thrown. So basically what I need to do right now is get a small, this can come on, get a small, couple of small boxes. These actually all go in there, so we could actually probably find an empty drawer and put them in there. I don't know if any of them are empty though. I don't think any are, so we just have to kind of stack these out of the way for right now. You go right there. Okay. So like pretty much everything else here is just old oddball stuff. And we can throw half of these away. Check out this guy, old Medico time lock, safe lock. That's a valuable thing. I have two of these, and one of them has a tag on it that says $1,100, and that was from 20 years ago. So can't even fathom what they run now. What's this little box? This is a brass door stop. Brass door stop. That is a bathroom door stop, looks like. Bomber was real big into bathroom stuff, so it would go probably somewhere around here. And I think that's full enough for right now. I do have, you know, flush bolt type things. They have their own container over there already. We've got a safe bracket for Homac, back when Homac warranty stuff. So basically I need, and then there's just some various little mortise cylinders and profile cylinders. So basically what I need now is just a bunch of different boxes. But you know what? It's the end of the day. So we are going to, that's an interesting lot. We're gonna go ahead and cut it now. Let's see, we gotta get this down too. Yeah, this, great. I'm gonna pull all these drawers out because that's heavy as, oh heck. But yes, these guys probably can just go in here for right now too. And then tomorrow, flush chrome throw, master lock right there. That probably wasn't good for that brass. What's this? Oh, yeah. Commercial steel door, flush bolts. I don't often have need to switch those out, but you got them like you need them. I've had them for a while. What fell over here? Just you get out of the way. You are a single cylinder master lock Dexter. Oh, here's that time lock, and that's definitely it. Let's see, look, price tag. I told you, I wasn't lying. Where is it? This is a McGunn safe, no, cash handler 3 cash control system. List price $19.75. Sell for $9.99. That was back in the good old days when you could actually make a decent profit. I don't know if it's worth that or not, but if anybody wants to send me $1,000 for this, I will be more than happy to sell it to you for $1,000. I say that, but I may want to sell it to you for $1,200. I don't know. I would be definitely happy to sell it to you for $1,300. I just don't know what they're worth. So make an offer as long as it's over $1,000. Anyway, yep, that's really all I have time. We'll just go ahead and get rid of this one last one. I don't even know what they've got toggle hooks in there, so yep, when we got a full bin, so that's good timing. So there we go, coming into the morning. both to put together a shelf. That'll be a good, fun coffee drinking, shelf building, good old time. So until then, see you soon. I put all the wood right there, by the way. What's up? It's a new day, y'all, and we are at this point. Let's take a look and see where we are. We have some type of sticky substance that is probably like somehow candy, maybe Jolly Ranchers, I don't know. We still have to throw all this stuff in a box and tear that guy down. It's a shame to do another destroy, but it's just not practical anymore. All the little shells, you know, that don't get used, they get all nasty on the bottom, and we have this guy. So that's going right there. Let's get the rest of it unloaded and figure out what to do with it in the meantime. Hey, we are empty. We're all out there right now. All sitting on Carson, thank you. So yeah, like I said, basically this whole container, which is pretty sketchy, and that on top, of course, could all fit in just a few bins. And this is just, I hate to tear this down because it is a pretty neat, some of them come out so we can make like wide areas, but I just don't have a use for it, and it gets just so dirty on these bottom, and the way it's designed makes you want to stack stuff in front of it, which makes the shelves useless. What do you think, Kim?
Useless.
Tear it down completely?
I mean, if you have, unless you want to put it on Facebook Marketplace.
I mean, aside from the dirt, it's still in good condition. This could be replaced with a better top. Actually, I think that's a temporary top that I put up there just to put that other thing on.
I don't know. $40. How much did you say wood was worth right now?
Yeah, just in wood alone, it's worth $1,000, but a lot of it's not
have use. I mean,
it's not a real wood, so.
Well, but still, I mean, somebody.
It'd be great, like if you had like model cars that were just those bigger model cars, and maybe, but it's ugly here. So really, to make this thing look good, you'd have to put trim.
$20. Come get it.
$20. Come get it. I hate to tear it down. I wouldn't want to. Somebody could probably get a use out of that.
Can we move it?
Well, we'd have to put it up front if we're going to put it on next door.
Right, but I mean, will it come away from the wall? It will come out in just one chunk.
Yeah, should. I put it in there in one chunk.
Chunky. Speaking of chunky, Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
She's looking for a forever home. You'll be Ollie's girlfriend.
Oh, locally too.
Yep.
No.
Oh.
Ollie doesn't want a girlfriend.
That's true.
So yeah, we're probably either gonna have to cut the things. We're gonna do a little bit of wiring for something else, but I am probably gonna have to just take this whole.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
I'm gonna have to whack this whole piece because it's a little bit taller than that, and this was rigged like I rigged that with a jigsaw.
Well, can't you just unnail it?
Yeah, I can just unnail it. That's what I just said I was gonna do. But I'd have to cut it right here.
But is that gonna make the books tip over?
No, the books are sitting on a. No, that's just decorative.
That wood's worth a lot of money. That's heavy duty wood right there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking some of these books may come down from there and go onto one of these shelves. I don't know.
I just think you should get the metal away from the top of your head. So if you are going to shift some stuff around, you definitely need to get that away from your head.
Well, that's,
and that one.
I reach up there and get stuff. Now that can probably go with this, the old one on this shelf, because I can't reach those. But no, that one I can reach and I use all the time.
Yeah, well, that one scares me more.
Up top?
Yes.
I built that shelf. It's only slightly leaning.
Uh-huh. Look, all
That
I
one's
had to
straight.
say,
That one's straight. It's fine.
all I had to say is getting hit with all those drawers. For whatever reason, something starts shaking.
I'm not worried about getting hit. I'm just worried about being able to use them. So if I move it over here, I can use them. But we were going to move some of that over there because we need room for Red Rolly Thing 3.0 one day. Not anytime soon, but yeah. Okay, what's that gooey stuff down there? Do you know?
Really kind of
Looks like
frightening.
candy. Maybe a Jolly Rancher 3?
I believe you're correct.
It looks like, why did Jolly Ranchers get a, oh, I remember. There was an issue. It's always an issue.
What did you do? Don't look at me. I didn't do it. I don't like Jolly Ranchers that much, so...
But once I pull that out, I gotta clean that area too. So I'm gonna pull that out, go do some work,
That's what she said.
and then come back, even though it's the middle of the day. I gotta go all over town to do various minor tasks,
Are you
so.
gonna bring us some food?
What's for dinner tonight? I don't want sushi. Tonight's usually sushi night, but I don't want sushi. It's kind of weird. Are you okay? Alright, y'all, we have it empty, and I feel really bad about tearing it down because it's still a great cabinet. It's just not what I need in here. I feel like I'm replacing a nice wood, heavy-duty cabinet with, you know, crappy metal, thin metal. What I'll do is I'm gonna pull it out, bring it up front, just set it there for the time being to get in the way. And either A, put it on Nextdoor, which is a local thing where you can buy, sell, maybe like put it on there for $40 and no lower than 30. I don't know how to decide that. Because somebody could use it for something. I don't know what, but it's just outlived its usefulness for here. So I'm gonna pull it out, put in the new shelf, ponder life choices, and then decide. For all intents and purposes, this may end up back the same way. I don't know. I don't think it will, but I have a feeling all my toolboxes are gonna fall over. Something always falls over. Caught it. Scaring me. Scaring me by looking behind this thing. Oh, look at that. That's weird. I don't remember that. We didn't need this. Oh, a handhold. How convenient. Oh, come on. Okay. Make it harder on myself later, and you definitely cannot walk through that gap right now. Ew. Ew. what this was.
What? Oh, I don't. Nothing? That light? Was it that light?
No, that was what this bigger cord's for, but I'm still gonna, literally nothing. I think it may have been for the whole farm. But it doesn't go out anywhere over here. Maybe this was where it was. Oh, it was a little bit over here. And that came down probably. Oh, that's a different wire right there too. I'm invariably gonna have to yank off. Ew. Still sticky. Still sticky.
Spray some stuff on it?
Yeah, I got goof off.
Yeah, like the shit.
Well, it's adhesive, so I don't want the goo on it.
Well, it's definitely good.
Y'all can't see, can you? Alright, y'all, it is painting time. Painting time. Wait, Kim said that we had to wait. What are we having to wait for?
Yeah.
What should we do? This can is icky. I don't know, I made my suggestion and it sucks. So. I guess we can try that bigger plate. Oh, the can is spurting. I guess we can try the burger place. Pull their menu up. I just want a burger.
You can't have a burger at a burger place, dude.
Well, it says not just a burger, so.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
There's stir sticks around here.
You got some metal shit over there that could probably.
What happened with all the stamps over here? Why are there stamps all over the place?
What?
Why are there metal stamps laying everywhere like you threw them around?
What are you talking about?
Metal stamps.
Metal stamps.
Where are the metal stamps? Come on now. There's only
I
one
didn't have
place
anything to do with that.
we keep metal stamps, and it's right there.
I don't want to hear you.
What do you mean? Metal stamps? No metal stamps. For goodness sake. I guess it doesn't matter much if we put a drop cloth down, right?
Right.
So you think I should pull these things out?
I want to see the menu. What? Oh, unless you want polka dots.
Well, then I'm gonna have to patch it. Alright, y'all, we just got done with Saturday Morning Live, and in that Saturday Morning Live, season 3, episode 26, if you're ever able to join in on Saturday mornings, I sanded that down. We're putting in this vinyl tile, and it looks like we've got 1, 2, and then here, but I'm going to have to cut it. I'm going to have to cut it lengthwise for it to fit. I'm going to have to cut it just a little bit, so I'll probably do that on that side because I know I'm not going to be able to cut this stuff straight. But I just poured alcohol. Wes told me to pour alcohol down, and we also have to notch out one little area for the baseboard right here. I could trim that baseboard out with a with one of those saw things, you know. That would be better for me. But I'll just cut it out. I'll just cut it out. So right now the alcohol just dried. We're gonna go back into time lapse. So that's where we're at. Get it all painted. Got it painted up there. Got some rewiring done. I'm gonna pull this wire. Probably pull that wire down because it's not doing anything. And get all those wires where they're supposed to be. These are probably going to be discontinued, and then after all this, maybe kind of resort that a little bit and resort this a little bit. But yeah, goodbye floor. Hey, let's get this guy together. Oh, stuff's falling everywhere. How does this even work? What are all these things? I don't even know how this works. How does this work? I don't even know. Cool. Lots of assembly steps. just finishing it, so hopefully I've measured this out right so that this that drawer thing will go in. Right. The very top of this, each one of these had to be cut off, so that was a whole lot of fun. And I need 10.5 inches, and this gives me right at what I need. So this should be perfect. Okay. Yay, we are done. Done, because it's the end of the day, and I said I was going to get out of here at 3:30, but that didn't happen. That did not happen. It's approaching 4 o'clock. So let's get this out. I do have to tilt this guy into position because I didn't take down that. So let's see how that works out, y'all. Okay. Yep, there we go. Alright, left. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh my goodness, it couldn't be more perfect. Is this thing, I gotta know though, before I go for the weekend, I have to know if this thing is gonna fit up here. Alright. Let's move this. We don't need all this. This. We're good there. Let's just put all this in a Ziploc for the time being. May find a use for it. Don't know. But yeah. Let's take a look. Let's see. We're gonna put a floor stop in right here, so that can't go any further. I may have miscalculated. I think I did miscalculate. Ooh. It is 18 inches. I, for some reason, thought that I had a little bit more room here. So we may... Heck, I don't know. It's up. We'll worry about the rest later. Let's just give this a try real quick. See if I was able to pull off that measurement, because I am done for the day. Is this guy gonna go in here? It is barely gonna fit. I'm actually not sure how I'm gonna get it in there. I'm not sure about that, but once I do figure it out, it'll be good. We're absolutely gonna have to put a floor stop down there. So, oh, hey, happy Monday. Starting in on this, on adding a couple more things to this, but for the most part, the video is complete. I have just a little bit more. Of course, got to fill up the shelves. We're not going to go into that because that's going to be a continually changing thing for a while I figure out what's what. I was going to put that one up there, but then I realized I I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. It's going to be hard to get in here. I tried whacking this off, but like it's not. It's solid. I don't know if that's just those two screws, those two nails, or if there's nails hidden back there, but I don't think it's worth me trying to beat that off. But I will probably come in with a saw or something and just cut it, because I notched it out last time. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And it's just continual shop stuff, right?